What is up, my spectacular spider spy spectator, spectacular spider spy spectator spec powers here? You can call me Mr. Nightmare on Elm Street fan, or Mr. Freddy Krueger fan, or Mr. Robert Englund person, or Mr. Horror movie person, because it is time for me to do a YouTube video on a DVD and a review of the Nightmare on Elm Street, Nightmare on Elm Street, and Nightmare on Elm Street 8-film collection DVD, glow in the dark edition. That's right, everybody. So let's start this off with this video now, shall we? So there's the Nightmare on Elm Street. First off, there's the Nightmare on Elm Street title right there. 8-film collection. There's Freddy Krueger in orange. Features a glow in the dark ink sticker. It glows in the dark. There's the side. Back. Feel free to pause and read that. And it includes a Nightmare on Elm Street, and it includes a Nightmare on Elm Street, and it includes a Nightmare on Elm Street, a Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Freddy's Revenge, a Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Dream Warriors, a Nightmare on Elm Street 4, The Dream Master, a Nightmare on Elm Street 5, The Dream Child, Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare, Wes Craven's New Nightmare, and Freddy vs. Jason. All the films in the original continuity, which featured Robert Englund, the legendary actor, as Freddy Krueger. And so it doesn't include the 2010 remake with Jackie Earle Haley, which is my least favorite Nightmare on Elm Street movie, in my honest opinion, everybody. So yeah, let's get on with this, shall we? We'll open this DVD cover up soon. Okay, so I open it up. There's the cover right there. Wow, rated R. Not surprised. It's always rated R when it comes to the Freddy Krueger. So there's the disc for Elm Street Part 1, Elm Street 2, Freddy's Revenge. There's 3, there's 4. Whoa. 5, Freddy's Dead, Final Nightmare. And last but not, oh wait, never, not last. Wes Craven's New Nightmare, Freddy vs. Jason. So yeah, so let's start with talking about the first one. So the first one, Nightmare on Elm Street, it's from 1984, directed by the late Wes Craven. May he rest in peace. So it's about this girl named Nancy. She and her friends have not coincidentally, they happen to have nightmares about this figure who's burned and has knives as fingers and wears a hat and a sweater. He tries to kill them in their dreams, and they discover that it's when you die in the dream, you die for real. So they have to take him down, and it's really entertaining. It's really interesting. Wes Craven had really great vision for this film series franchise, and it's really awesome how far he went. The acting was awesome. It was also Johnny Depp's first movie, Captain Jack Sparrow, Edward Scissorhands, baby. So yeah, we're gonna. It was really interesting, and we'll keep looking into it for sure. Yeah, it's a good effects, good music. 1, 2, Freddy's coming for you. Good acting, and good story. You learn a lot, and they learned more about Freddy Krueger throughout the film, his connections with the past, with the parents, and Elm Street, that town in Springwood, Ohio, or Springfield. Maybe I'm getting myself The Simpsons, but yeah, I know it's set in Ohio. Yeah, it's really fun, and Robert Englund kills it as Freddy, literally. Come to Freddy. So yeah, that is it's really classic. The music in the 1980s, you can't go wrong with it. It's ironic that I'm doing this on the 40 years after this movie was released. So yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street. Now let's get on to part 2, Freddy's Revenge. This was the first. So like, this was the first. So besides Freddy versus Jason, this was the first Nightmare on Elm Street movie in which like Freddy didn't fight another killer that I watched in full length when I was little. Like I watched Freddy versus Jason first, and then I watched Freddy Nightmare on Elm Street 2, and like I personally enjoy the sequel, even though some people I know out there happen to not like it. I think it's a good movie. It's entertaining. Anything that's 80s, I tend to enjoy, and I think it's a good story. Like now, this one, it's set like 5 years after the first Nightmare on Elm Street movie, and it's about a new family that lives in the house that Nancy and his family lived in. And the main protagonist is this male named Jesse. He's a teenager at this. He goes to the high school that Nancy went years ago, and Freddy starts haunting Jesse's dreams, and he tries to use his body to enter the real world. And Jesse and his girlfriend Lisa have to team up to take him down. And Jesse has really terrifying nightmares, and when he gets out of bed, he has creepy experiences with Freddy, and it makes you want to jump at night. It terrifies you, like a jump scare, etc. Really entertaining, graphic, just like the first one, and yeah, so really good. And good acting and effects and story. So that's part 1 of my Nightmare on Elm Street 8-disc movie collection, Glow in the Dark edition. Will join us. See you next time for part 2. Rate, favorite, subscribe. Talk to people later. We'll talk about Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Dream Warriors, and the Dream Master next. And Nightmare on Elm Street 4, the Dream Master next. See you in a bit. Peace. Ooh, happy early Halloween, everybody.